boxing, please watch Mr. Heavyweight Boxing today.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? Now, I dropped a video 2 days ago about Hughie Fury, his team. His father came out and said that they want the Anthony Joshua fight now, and they would like to make the fight before year's end. Now I'm seeing here, courtesy of Sky Sports, but this was on Boxing Scene. It says Hearn admits concern in making a Joshua versus Hughie Fury bout. All right. He goes on to say, let me scroll down here. Hearn told Sky Sports, he says, "We've offered Hughie the fight a couple times in the past, and last week Peter dropped me a line asking if we are still interested in the fight. We are talking to a few possible opponents about a November fight for AJ. And as Hughie is in IBF top 15, I'm happy to put him in the mix. As I understand it, Hughie has a UKAD hearing in November, so I'm not sure how that will affect things." All right, and we know some other possible opponents for Anthony Joshua is Kurbet and Bermain Stavern. All right. So, to tell you the truth, I don't think Hughie Fury is ready yet. And when I dropped that video, I didn't really go into why I don't think he's ready yet. Yes, he does have size. He does have good boxing ability. He can fight off his back foot. And I'm not saying he's not ready because he's not a huge power puncher. I don't ever think he's going to be a power puncher. But he might not be ready for the physicality of an Anthony Joshua fight. I still think he's growing into his grown man strength. And for some of you, please don't try to say, well, Mike Tyson, when he was 21, everybody grows differently. You know what I mean? I don't think Hughie Fury is as good as he's going to be. Whereas Mike Tyson, they're two different fighters, you know. Tyson, much smaller power puncher. But I'm just saying, because people like to, if I say how young he is, they'll bring up a young fighter like Floyd Patterson or Mike Tyson when they won titles. But to me, a guy like Tyson was better when he was younger, where I think Hughie Fury is going to be better when he gets a little bit older. Usually bigger heavyweights, kind of like wine, man. They get better with age, you know what I mean? And I think Hughie Fury's still learning the physicality of the game. And I think he needs to be in a physical fight first before he goes in there with Anthony Joshua. I think he needs to get tested by, let's say, like a Dillian White or Adrian Granat, somebody like that will press him, come forward, and just a big guy themselves, and can make it into a physical fight. And then we could really see what Hughie Fury has. But now, as far as him and his cousin, possibly, you know, they're going to be investigated in November. I guess we'll see how that plays out. I know right now their suspension is temporarily uplifted, so Hughie Fury can go ahead with that fight with Vladimir Klitschko. But I'm just getting this out there, you know, what Eddie Hearn had to say and why they're kind of, you know, they're going to put Hughie in the mix, but they just don't know how everything's going to turn out with his situation with the UKAD. I expect Joshua to go ahead and fight Pulev or Stavern. I think it might be Stavern. I think Pulev going to sit back. I think it may be Stavern, but yeah, that's my thoughts about Hughie Fury and this Anthony Joshua situation. I just don't think Hughie Fury be ready for the physicality of the fight. He just hasn't been in a physical fight yet with a big guy that can hit hard, man. Until I see that, I can make a better judgment about what happened to Anthony Joshua fight. But right now, I think Anthony Joshua beats Hughie Fury. I think Tyson Fury has a lot better chance against Anthony Joshua. I will actually favor Tyson Fury because he has girth on him. He's been in physical fights where he's went down, like in the Cunningham fight. He's been in a maul and grab situation like he was with Vladimir Klitschko. He's just been in more physical fights, the fight with Chisora. And Hughie hasn't. He hasn't been in that yet. I know he's beat George Arias and he's beat Fred Cassie and guys like that, but he hasn't been in really a physical fight yet. Even Andre Radenko was a good fight, but got to see him against a taller physical fighter, then I give a better assessment. But right now, I think Anthony Joshua gets him out of there. Just my opinion. I'm out.